So why do I call it the 3M revolution? Well, I was preparing for a conference recently, and the host of the conference called me up and she said, Frank, that's me, she said, people are in information overload. She said, I want you to give them something that's so powerful they can use it every day, but so simple they can write it down on a sticky note. So I pulled out a sticky note, like one of these, and I wrote down the 3M's, which are music, movement, and meditation. And I can guarantee you that if you integrate a little bit of each of these in the beginning of your day, for every day, for the next 30 days, that it will transform your experience with the world around you. Music, you can sing, play if you play, or just listen to something that you really love that inspires you. Movement, I don't know if you do yoga, you like to jog, you swim, you can get up and dance in the morning, but do something. Follow the words of James Brown and just get up off of that thing, you know. And what about meditation? Well, it's like rebooting. Take a moment to go inside. Just, you know, at the beginning of your day, some point in your day. These are also the things that have served me most throughout my life. So I can testify to their effectiveness, at least for me and the people I work with. At 12 years old in Detroit, with the collapse of the auto industry and the closing down of the schools and drugs on nearly every corner, music was my lifeline. And at 25, when I was working in the heart of Hollywood and on the brink of really a mental breakdown, and the doctors wanted to put a rod up the center of my spine to offset the pain and the crippling effect of scoliosis, yoga was my saving grace. And for the past 2 decades in my work, meditation has been what I call a non-negotiable. Whether I'm flying back and forth to Sao Paulo to work on a broken education system, staying up for nights to finish the score on a Hollywood movie, or over in China working with the government and the NBA in their first big film release, I have to stay highly creative on demand under tremendous stress and under some of the most extreme circumstances. I'm working recently on a peace initiative for the United Nations, and I'm on my way to record this amazing children's choir, 35 teenage girls from 17 different countries. Most of them are adopted orphans or refugees from traumatic situations in war-torn countries like Somalia and the Sudan. The night before the recording session, I get stuck in a shipwreck off the coast of Maine. As I'm laying there shivering, soaking wet, no idea what's going to happen. Well, I finally get towed in. I make it to the studio about 45 minutes before the session after being up all night. And I have just enough time to meditate because all I can really think about is those girls and just how important this day is and the music is and how it's become their lifeline and how it helps them to deal with this traumatic stress that they've been through. And how I need to be present for them to take them through this experience with what could be one of their most meaningful memories.